Wow, Canada's gone to weed. Weed is legal today, and I just been inundated with news stories from mainstream media about pot this, pot that, about driving on pot, about working on pot. It's like they're all raping the subject, but yet back in the 70s they would have crucified us on TV if we got caught with a joint. It's like I just can't believe this is happening. This is so off the wall. But what I wanted to chat about was I didn't want pot legal, okay? And I'm going to explain why. Look, I've smoked this stuff since I was 13, 14 years old, and I love pot, okay? Don't get me wrong. The problem is that I wanted it decriminalized, okay? There should be no mass, a monopoly on the market, okay? They think they're going to shut down the illegal market, and they're not. They're opening it up. They're opening it up, and it's going to get huge, okay? So, because people are going to want the best possible weed, and I don't think the stuff in the stores is going to be the best possible weed. And if it is, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. It'll actually be cheaper to get it on the street and safer, because at least you know who you're getting it from, right? Most people do. I've always known who I get my stuff from, like even here or in BC or anywhere. I knew who they were, and I knew that they smoked it too, so I knew that they were only going to get the good stuff, right? The basics is decriminalizing it doesn't give anyone the market, like it doesn't allow the government to monopolize the cash market of the product, right? And or control the product. And where decriminalization, it just means fine, you can smoke it without any criminal charges unless you drive on it, or if you're a cop or a paramedic or a fireman, I wouldn't want you smoking pot at work, okay? I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. It's not, and truckers and stuff like that, they have to have their wits about them, and people who have serious jobs that require them to be fully intact, and so we don't want that in the workplace kind of thing. And I'm not talking about some factory where you're doing this all day. I mean, I would want to smoke a joint there too, but no, I'm talking like official jobs, like cops and paramedics and them. So no, and I'm just not okay with the legalization of it, because Trudeau wants to take all the money that we used to keep in our communities, right? And he wants to take it. So I don't know, I'm going to encourage people not to buy the stuff from the store, not to buy the stuff from the dispensaries once it gets rolling, because it's all going to be GMO weed, okay? Right now it's not. Some is and some isn't, but they're going to be all GMO as soon as they can get in. Like I say, Monsanto has, Bayer Monsanto has 14 strains of pot already patented. And how do you patent something God made? Isn't that kind of illegal? Anyway, just musing. No, I don't want pot legal. I want it decriminalized, and that's another thing I didn't like about Trudeau. He flip-flopped. First he said he was going to decriminalize it. Then he said, well, he'll look at it, and then he'll talk about legalizing it and taking over the pot market, money-wise. And I could just see the whole staircase of his bullshit about this whole pot thing, and now it's been 3 years to get it legal. Like, seriously? 3 frickin' years? Anyway, folks, just wanted to do a quick video today on the weed, because it's just, and I think everyone's acting so happy about it, and we should be mad, really. I don't know. I'm not happy about the legalization, but other people, if it's good for them, it's good for them. That's fine. I'm not gonna poop on anyone's parade, but I'm just saying it should be decriminalized, period. Like, it was Big Pharma that paid to have it prohibited for the last 70 plus years, because they wanted to make money on false hope drugs. They knew it cured cancer. They knew that. All those old potions, the snake oils and stuff they used to make back in the 17 and 1800s and all that, those were all made mostly pot and heroin and cocaine, and I believe opium was another substance in them. So, basically, but pot cures a lot of things. It stops seizures, it cures cancer, it flushes out your liver and kidneys, it promotes brain growth, it promotes growth of alveoli in your lungs. There's a lot of things pot does. And I got laughed at all the years that I smoked it, called pothead and stoner and all this, and I just went, Screw you. So no, yeah, but I really didn't think it would ever come to this. But anyway, it is, and we're dealing with it now, and we have to listen to all these news stories for the next, year until they figure out that it's just pot. They're not talking about legalizing heroin or fucking cocaine or something. Anyway, sorry. And I just wanted to give a shout to my subscribers and all my viewers and the new subscribers that joined again. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.